Every real cowboy like myself knows how lonely it is out on the open range, which is why I listen to the Cowboy Boys podcast. With best contractually obligated friends, Shayne Smith and Mac Arthur, the Cowboy Boys will comfort your soul better than any disease-ridden saloon gal ever could. Cowboy Boys.
Oh shit!
Oh, so you think you want to? you want to test your reading email ability?
You came out of nowhere with that. Just click the fucking button. How's it going, everybody? We're gonna start with an email.
See, look how professional you sound with a laptop in front of you. How's it going, everybody? You want to give the intro?
Dude.
You want to address people? The
First-
harsh intro. They're just starting. The cold starts. I don't like them.
You don't like the cold start?
They're too abrupt.
What is a non-cold start? Give me your best non-cold start.
Ooh, welcome. I don't know.
Oh my
I don't know,
God.
ramp it up or something.
Dude, how do you? I wonder what you on a date looks like when you first meet a woman. How does that?
Well, I come up from behind. Always. That's just the best angle to approach a woman.
In her building. When she doesn't, I've followed her home from the gym as per usual.
That's how you ask them out.
It's imagining you chasing some woman riding a bike home. Just Terminator style. Okay, so.
Oh, yeah, we got some emails that we haven't read in a while, so Shayne reminded us that we should probably do that.
Yeah. So
And
some
mark
of
one or two.
Some of them a lot of them are like really serious. I love that half of you guys are like, hey, here's my tits. I wrote your names on them. And we're like, fucking tight. And then some of you are like, hey, my mom's dead. I have triple cancer. and like, I need to vent about it. And we're like, oh shit, that's really serious.
I like all the emails.
There is
though.
no in between. But we like all of them. I'm not complaining, but I'm also not going to read your triple cancer email
Out loud.
We
read them all.
Yeah, we read them and we try to reply to them. But like, I would rather reply to you and be like, I'm so sorry that you have days to live or whatever.
Show us your tits.
Yeah, show us your tits. But but some of the funnier ones are the less crazy ones we'll read here. So, and also just so everyone knows, if anyone was wondering, and I know some people have been like, have you gotten actual crazy emails? Yes, we have gotten actual, for real, not a joke, crazy emails.
Anyways, we got You're gonna read some emails because you think you can read emails better than I can read emails.
I'm gonna read email singular unless there's more than this one you think I should
We
read.
can find a few.
Okay, so this one says, morning, boys. And it's technically morning for us, kind of, but it's 5 p.m. Morning for me, anyway.
Less color commentary, more reading.
I'd like to share the story of how I mooned my senior year science teacher. We were down in the computer lab, and it was sectioned off into 2 rooms, and you could lock the door to the second room. My friends locked me in the other second room and stood around the door to get a good laugh. Well, I had the idea to moon them to get them back. Classic comedy. So I pulled my pants down and put my butt on the window. Got him. But what 18-year-old me didn't understand was that if you pull your pants down too far, you can see a little puss from the back. You didn't know that at 18?
What do you mean?
If you pull your pants down and bend over, you get a little pussy from the back.
Did you know the first time you moon someone that if you don't close your legs, they'll see the back of your
The first
back
time
your
I mooned
balls
someone, I was like, stuff the balls through. It's funnier. Give them the fruit basket, you know? And then you learn advanced techniques like the goat, where
That's
you
what
push.
I mean. There's so many techniques.
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
know when your first time. You're just showing your butt.
True. This is where it goes downhill. My teacher came
Or
over.
uphill.
My teacher came over with the key to unlock the door, and I just heard a muffled "whoa" from the other side of the. Your computer just went to. Okay, never mind. The other side of the
Did
door.
you write that?
No. Your computer went to sleep while I was reading it. The most important part. The teacher goes, "Whoa," from the other side of the door. Anyways, it was a silent walk back to the classroom, and I'm about 90% sure my science teacher saw my labia.
I was gonna ask what gender the teacher was. She doesn't say.
No, I'm assuming a guy.
Yeah.
I still yearn for death to this day. Anyways, love the podcast. Hope you fucking fraggies have a lovely day. Wow, fraggies is
I
so
like fraggies.
bad. Yeah.
Why? That's better.
No, I mean better in the more. It sounds worse.
That's cool.
Fraggle. It sounds worse than Fraggle for some reason.
Your teacher saw your pussy, your 18-year-old pussy. I mean, at least it's legal.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
18.
yeah. It's fine, right?
That's cool. I mean, no harm, no foul. nothing illegal going on there. I wonder how many naked children teachers see all the time in the course of a year.
Yeah, I remember my gym teacher used to just like be like, "You have to shower, or you'll get an F."
And then he'd watch you shower.
Well, he would come through the thing and be like, "Is everyone in here making sure to shower?" And I know that it was like a hygiene thing, and it made sense. But there's also a part of me that's like, "Hey, get the fuck out of here! My 7th grade penis is out." So,
Gym teacher. That's the
dude, and then the worst is when you find out that girls have cordoned off showers and guys are just showering in a big circle. Fucking all naked together.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, it's not as good as... Listen, there's nothing technically wrong with it, but it is traumatizing when you're in 7th grade and then you find out that the girls have their own showers. And meanwhile, all the guys are... You're literally touching other dudes, bumping into people as you're naked showering.
How close are your showers?
We only had one shower. It was like one of those ones at the pool that you wash your feet off with. So it was like a circle.
And...
It was a pipe
all
coming
30
up.
Yes. Were like, we're not gonna form a line. We're gonna shower at the same time.
No, there's a line.
And you're hardcore, like, what is that pit? Fighting in the pit, mosh pit. You had a mosh pit of naked dudes. Quit touching me, it's gay.
Yeah, kind of.
Instead, I would have been like, hey, there's a couple of shower heads. Why don't we like take turns?
Listen, no one was in charge. And it was one per shower head, but still, it's cramped quarters in there. All right, you're bumping into people. Some people are, and listen. Adult men are self-conscious about their penis. I was going to say about penises, but
not me anymore.
Yeah, no, of course not now. Once you hit 30, you're like, fuck it, whatever,
Yeah.
who cares?
That's why when people are like complaining about old guys with their dicks out at the gym, I'm like, whatever. It's like,
yeah, dude, you could
really, you're still worried about that,
dude. Yeah, get your dick out. I could care less. That's why, like, they were like, Louis was pulling his dick out, and then he was like, in front of ladies. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, there's the problem.
yeah, there's the problem. I was like, yeah, get your dick out, buddy. Who cares? In the green room, we got our dicks out.
I mean, it gets hot in the green room. We take our pants off, air out between shows, getting a little naked sometimes.
Yeah, it's fine.
What, are you checking out if it's recording?
No, it's recording. I'm just a little loud, that's all.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't check levels before I start.
No, it's okay. It's whatever. We're fine.
Should we do levels now? Me.
You are a little low.
Me. Don't mess with it. I'll turn me up in post.
Okay. Listen to Mac now, the internet wizard, hacker ban. Mac Arthur over here.
I don't know what any of that
Dude,
means.
have you seen the movie Hackers? Did we talk about it? No, we did. We talked about it with Diego. That's right. Angelina Jolie's titties. Just want to throw that out there for all the new listeners.
They're still out there.
Go watch Hackers. Angelina Jolie's single titty is in it, and it's great. Do you have more emails for us to read?
Let me look. That's the only one I had starred that I was like, we have to read that one.
I don't know, Mac. Oh, I was going to ask you about Star Wars, and I forgot you don't care and haven't seen it.
Well, what about it?
I don't know.
The new Star Wars?
Yeah, I was going to be like, did you like it?
Let's pretend like I did see it.
Okay.
No, I didn't like it.
You wouldn't have. I didn't even. I mean, it was okay. It's whatever. My favorite part of the movie was when the whole time I was waiting for this big kiss they kept talking about
between Kylo Ren and
no. There's like a
Finn.
same-sex.
Finn, that's his name.
Yeah. There's a same-sex kiss.
Oh, is there really?
Yeah. So Disney was like, 2 people are gonna kiss, and then I was like, firstly, it's not gonna be 2 dudes. There's no fucking way Disney lets 2 dudes kiss. So
why wouldn't Disney?
Because they're like, they're still traditional. 2 dudes kissing is worlds different from 2 ladies kissing. And I don't want to be a dick, but we all know it. Right?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
yeah. For the public.
I don't know. I'm wondering where you're going with this.
Anyway, so it's like that Bruno movie where the guy who Sacha Baron Cohen kisses that dude in the wrestling ring, and then the audience tries to get into the cage
They
to
start
kill
booing.
him. Yeah,
That's a really good scene.
yeah, it's a really good. So anyway, like here's my thing: if you put two dudes on a billboard kissing in Texas, people are gonna be pissed. If you put two girls kissing on a billboard in Texas, some people are gonna be pissed, but a lot of other people are secretly gonna be like, nice.
Yeah.
So Disney had two ladies kiss, whatever. So the whole movie, I was like, where's this big lady kiss scene coming? Like, I thought it was going to be a whole thing. But what it was is, like, they're celebrating. You know how, like, the end of A New Hope, they're like, woo, everyone lived. Let's put a medal on the dog person. And so
His name's Chewbacca.
Yeah. So then they, everyone's running around. But then there's like a kiss in the background. Like they barely show. I was like, oh, okay. And then they still took it out for China. So
Yeah, that's how Disney has its cake and eats it too.
I know.
They get to pat themselves on the back for being progressive. And now look at our podcast devolving into political commentary.
It's not political commentary, technically.
I thought our podcast was apolitical.
Well, yeah, let's take an apolitical stance right now.
There should be no kissing in science fiction movies.
No way.
Because it distracts from the lasers. I want no love story in my sci-fi. That's why Alien is such a perfect movie. There's no love story in Alien.
No,
There's
the aliens kiss. What is a face
I'm saying
hugger?
like a love story. There's no romantic interests.
Yeah, it is a story about two moms going at it.
There you go.
I think what Disney should have done is have a quad kiss. A woman, a man, and then two aliens.
Is there interracial, like interspecies relationships in Star Wars?
Yeah, in like the
Like
extended
who?
universe, species that are like kind of close to each other's anatomy can bang. So like the guys with the like dangly bobs on their heads, the Twi'leks,
Yeah.
they fuck humans and vice versa.
Can they produce offspring? Can you be like half?
I don't think so.
But I mean, in the movies, has there ever been? And see,
It would be so cool if there was just a scene where like the alligator bounty hunter was having sex with Boba Fett in the Death Star, just like a cut scene. They're just like, what the fuck? The alligator people, they're called Trandoshans. I know that because my childhood was spent mostly just watching porn and reading Star Wars fiction instead of whatever normal thing kids do. I
think that's what normal kids do.
I remember thinking I was so nerdy, and then every time I talk to people, they're like, yeah, man, I wasn't doing anything. In your mind, the popular kids are just they're just fucking 24/7 and playing football or whatever they do.
They have hobbies. They're fucking, but also watching Star Wars porn in their spare time when they're not fucking.
I wonder
You're just doing the same thing, but not fucking, and that's why you're the loser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No,
wait, I just remembered Jabba the Hutt kind of wants to fuck Princess Leia.
I mean,
They get close to that.
no, I don't know if he wants to fuck her. I think he just like wants to humiliate her.
By fucking her, because he's a slug man.
He does lick her or whatever.
Yeah, so I guess...
I remember when I was a kid, I didn't even think it was sexual. I was like, oh, he wants to eat her. Gross. One of my brothers was like, no, it's a sex thing. It's scary. And I was like, I think mine was scarier. But now that I think about it, no, it's pretty rough.
What about R2 and C-3PO? Are they gay?
Yes.
I mean, I would not be surprised if that's canon.
Oh, that would be great. That would have been the best on-screen. R2-D2's
Reveal?
little dealy bop comes out and then attaches to C-3PO's butt.
Like fingers him and does the weird coding.
Yeah, R2-D2 does the scream. Wow! That's what I do when I come.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, dude, I've practiced.
Oh, R2.
I can't do a Wookiee yell, but I can do the R2-D2 scream.
You can't do that.
Whoa, nice. No, I can't. Every time I do it, I sound like I'm gargling. I can't. It's really bad.
Well, yeah, I thought Star Wars is bad, even though I haven't seen it.
You're right. I love Star Wars so much. It's one of my favorite things ever, but the new movies aren't doing it for me.
I'm like, I only watch the first movie, and then
A New Hope?
A New Hope is the best one.
The very first movie ever.
A New Hope is better than Empire. I'm part of that crew.
Ooh,
I'm part of the fundamentalist Star Wars fans.
I don't agree with that. But
Empire is amazing.
Empire's really good.
But then it loses all of its steam when Return of the Jedi happens, but whatever.
Return
You know
of the
what's
Jedi
better?
is bad. I
You know
don't like. Well, I mean, it's bad for a Star Wars movie. It's still very fun. There's only one Star Wars movie that's unwatchable. All the other ones I will watch anytime, any place, anywhere.
What's the unwatchable one?
It's the one. Is it called The Last Jedi? Yeah, The Last
Oh,
Jedi.
I don't even know the.
That's the one where she's like, "I'm a space kamikaze," and you're like, "Why didn't you do that in the first place?" There's like a lot of that shit where there's like a bunch of plot holes that are so big that it's. Did you ever see the movie Interstellar?
Yeah.
Where they're astronauts, but then they make that huge mistake 'cause they don't understand how time works.
I don't remember.
Oh, they go down, and it doesn't matter. There's like
Yeah,
that where even regular people were like, I'm not even a science fiction nerd, and I knew not to do that. And then it ruins the movie for you because it destroys your suspension of disbelief. That's what The Last Jedi was. They're like riding dinosaurs through a casino, and you were like, this got shitty fast. And then I don't remember what happens in that movie. Captain Phasma, the lady with the cool armor, she just like falls down a pit, and you're like, oh no.
Damn, are we just? I can hear our listeners falling off, just
No.
tuning out.
Say something. Talk about anything else. Go.
All right, let's talk about something better. So Star Trek is my favorite science fiction.
Star Trek does have more interspecies fucking.
Yeah, it's more progressive. That's why I like it.
Ooh. Yeah.
In like the first season of The Next Generation, Data fucks that. There's a robot and a human lady fucking.
They do?
Yeah.
I did not know that. So wait, do they build the robot a functioning penis?
Yeah, Data is fully functional. That is canon.
The way you said it is like you've thought about it a lot.
I don't think about it. That's how they describe it.
Fully functional. And he fucks a lady. He does a really good job of it.
Yeah, I think
Is
so.
she into him? Do they date, or does he just fuck her?
I mean, they date until she dies.
Oh no! How does she die?
A black alien mass absorbs her.
Okay, I'm glad you followed up with alien mass. I thought you were gonna say something. I don't know. I was like, oh god, Star Trek.
They killed her off in one season. And then Worf shows up.
Oh, okay.
And Worf, he throws it around.
Worf is the Klingon guy with the weird forehead.
Worf.
And Worf fucks?
Worf, he has a son, and he fucks some Klingon lady, and then he fucks some humans, but then he eventually starts dating Dax, which is a slug that is inside of a human.
Dude,
and so the slug transfers from human to human. And it like gets different names depending on the human it's with, and so the slug is like 700 years old and has been with a bunch of different humans.
What happens to the human when the slug is inside of him?
They merge together, and so when the human dies, they take all the memories from that human and all the personality traits and go to another one, and they just merge. So
do
it's
the
like,
humans consent to this?
Yeah, you gotta like train your whole life to become chosen.
Oh, okay, that's fucking wild. That reminds me of Animorphs.
The slug person is so hot, and then she dies, and they replace her with even a hotter slug, a hotter character.
Yeah, Star Trek.
It's so good.
That's so funny.
Star Trek has some pretty hot babes.
When you said slug person, I thought you meant literal slug.
No,
person.
they're the whole thing is they're like, it's like just a hot nerdy bimbo babe when she has a slug inside of her somewhere.
Dude, I was gonna say, like, you know how girls are always like, I'd love you even if you got your legs chopped off, and you're like, oh, they're like, would you love me if I lost my arms? And you're like, yeah, sure, whatever. But would you love someone if they were a slug person?
If they had a slug inside of them and that was half of their personality?
Yeah,
probably.
Dude, the slug would probably make you cooler.
No, yeah, it makes you better at everything because you have the memories of like 10 other people.
Oh shit! So you know everything they know.
Yeah, and then
are you strong too?
No, I think you're just normal.
Oh, okay, so that's kind of lame.
Man, Star Trek's so much cooler than Star Wars.
I don't agree, but I agree that it's pretty cool. Except for that they have that one race that's like they do the thing Lord of the Rings does, where you're like, hey,
space Jews?
Yeah,
the Ferengi.
Stop.
The Ferengis are very
very tongue-in-cheek, anti-Semitic, where you're like, I feel you.
They have the giant ears. That's their thing, and they love money. Are you looking at my Ferengi poster?
Yeah, you have a poster of one.
Yeah, and you...
What are you going to say, Mac?
we both worship our cultures.
What is so in the very first Star Trek, what's his name famously fights that lizard, the Gorn?
Gorn, Captain Kirk fights the Gorn.
Does he fuck the Gorn?
No, he doesn't.
Does he ever have sex with an alien that isn't traditionally pretty?
I don't remember that one. I haven't watched the original one too many times.
But he bangs a lot of aliens.
He fucks. Right? He fucks aliens.
Dude.
But the thing is, back in the original Star Trek, is all the aliens are just. It's like a woman painted green.
Yeah. So. They're just like, dude, her titties are green. You're
so
I love the idea that people are like, Kirk kind of does it, and he's like, look how progressive I am, and it's like, no, it's still a hot lady. She just got green nipples. Like, it's fine.
Dude, Star Trek, the original Star Trek was progressive because I think it literally had the first interracial kiss on TV.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Because I think Kirk kisses a black lady, and it was just like, whoa, it's 1963. Can you do that?
I love the idea that he's just like, just fucking slamming some green lady doggy style, just painting it up, and then he kisses a black lady and everyone's like, oh no, that's wild. It's like, dude, he was fucking just throwing down on a lady with scales earlier. Dude, how powerful are space condoms in Star Trek that he's fucking all these different races and nothing crazy is happening to him?
Getting a space STD?
Dude, how terrible would that be?
Your dick just disappears in the fourth dimension. Like, no, I can feel it, but
oh no, something's on it. Or your dick just like grows fins or something crazy.
It becomes an own sentient thing, and so you can't kill it because that would be destroying life. It'd go against the the Prime Directive.
Dude, that's so stupid. Just imagining what if your dick hopped off of you and was its own guy?
That's what I just said.
Oh, that's what, I mean, I thought you meant it was still on you.
No, I'm saying it became sentient.
Whoa. Sometimes my dick feels sentient because it wants things that the rest of me is completely not on board with.
There you go.
Has that ever happened to you? I feel like you're very in control of your penis.
Yes, I am the man in charge.
Dude, I, for a long time in my life, was not the man in charge in any way, shape, or form. I can't tell you how many times I would literally be with a woman getting ready to have sex with her, like, I don't want to do this. I hate this. This is stupid. I don't like her. She's not even but my penis was just like, doop, doop, doo, doop, doop, doo. Like, just like pulling me along. Like, I had no choice. I don't know. I'm glad I don't have that anymore, but damn.
I mean, you say you don't have it anymore. It's just I feel like the situation, if like some young 18-year-old girl that has green scales and
I can't resist a Gorn.
Yeah. Just like, ooh, you could be the first human to fuck an alien.
Oh, I'd have to.
I know. See, sometimes it's out of your hands and out of
Dude,
I wonder what the space age of consent is. Isn't that why like Elon Musk is trying to get to Mars?
Dude,
so
because the age of consent on Mars isn't set.
That's like one of the theories I've heard.
Fucking Elon Musk no one can hear you scream in space.
That's the same reasoning for the Boring Company. If you go deep enough, the age of consent doesn't. It's like, you can't get me down here. I'm down in these tunnels.
International waters, so the space station is just like anything fucking goes.
I wonder, is there any crime in space?
Yeah, no, the first space crime ever committed was by a woman.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, a female astronaut committed tax fraud or something she committed fraud while she was in space. She was like using the computer and like doing something she shouldn't have been doing, and they caught her.
Wait,
and they were like,
tax fraud? Wait,
yeah.
What kind of fraud?
I don't know. It was some like white collar crime, but they were just like, this bitch was doing crime from space.
That's awesome.
Dude, lady astronauts go hard as fuck.
Yeah,
because that one lady astronaut committed a crime from space, which baller move, by the way, ladies. Really proud of you. And then that other astronaut got broken up with.
Yeah.
Threw a diaper on so she could shit herself, so she didn't have to stop driving for 9 hours straight.
She was like, I'm going to kill this guy now.
Yeah, dude.
No breaks.
Yeah, I'm fucking with her. And then she drove to Florida to murder some guy from Texas to Florida or some shit.
You know what I think that is?
What?
To be an astronaut lady, you have to be so at the top of your game and have that like that already like crazy man testosterone part of you.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. I'll do anything. But to put that in a woman, it's too powerful.
Yeah, dude. Women are already
They'll
really
do anything.
Women are already so powerful without testosterone. We need the testosterone to keep up.
To motivate us to be like, go fuck that person. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I would do nothing if I wasn't loaded with
Yeah, there you go.
testosterone.
I feel you there.
I've accomplished so little, and I've had doctors tell me I have too much testosterone. When
Oh,
I
yeah?
got
you got that in writing?
No, I do actually. Because remember when my dick wasn't working, and I was like, oh,
Yes.
I gotta go to
I do remember.
my dick wasn't working, and I was like, oh no, I gotta do something. And one of my friends was like, you gotta go to the doctor and get your testosterone checked. I was like, all right. And so I went to the doctor, and he checked my testosterone, and he's like, not only is your testosterone normal, but it's like above average. Like, have you taken steroids? And I was like, no. And he was like, okay. You can tell me. I'm not like a real doctor. I'm just a guy who takes your blood. I was like, no, I really didn't.
Not a real doctor.
And he was like, he's like, all right, well, I don't know what to tell you. And I was like, okay.
That's like the problem with testosterone replacement therapy and like the UFC and sports and stuff is because like everyone's normal, air quotations, their normal amount of testosterone they have is different.
Yeah.
Because we've known people with like zero testosterone and they seem normal. I mean, they're a little limp-wristed kind of.
Yeah.
But also like there's people whose testosterone's off the charts and they're also pretty normal. So what's the correct number? It's it's a crapshoot. If the doctor wants to give you more, then I'll go for it.
Yeah. I don't know. I would have taken more because at the time I was like, anything to make my dick work again. But then it turned out my dick was fine. I was just sad.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal. And then once my dick started working, I was like, whoa, you ever come after not coming for a really long time? And you're just like, well, I mean, we've talked about this, but yeah, it was crazy. I just blow someone's face out like a shotgun blast. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking up Captain Kirk Rule 34. No, I don't want Chris Pine. I want William Shatner.
Oh, God.
The OG.
What about Chris Pine and William Shatner together?
Oh, my God. In some time travel arc? Or are they different universes? I can't remember.
Dude, Kirk would fuck himself for sure.
I mean, I could see it happening.
Would you have sex with yourself?
No, I'm not. I'm not into men.
What if you had a pussy?
All right.
What if, like, an alternate
I'm not my
universe?
type.
Okay. You're not your own type?
No.
I'm not either. I hate myself. I fucking couldn't handle it. If I dated myself, we'd get nothing done. We would just be like, what? I don't know what we... I don't know. I don't know what would happen.
I think that would be the only way I could have a threesome.
With yourself?
If I was also with myself.
Could you have
clone.
a devil's three-way with yourself?
That's what I'm saying.
We cracked the code. We finally figured out how to get you to have a devil's three-way.
You just got to invent time travel first.
Well, no. Hold on.
Or
now,
clone me.
What if I had a Mission Impossible mask so that it looks like you?
All right.
And then I had someone airbrush my skin and put a bunch of extra coarse South American hair all over my body.
You're going to have to gain weight.
I'm going to have to gain weight, but it'll be worth it.
I don't think you could emulate my special moves.
Your special moves?
I got moves.
Well, you think I haven't been watching you fuck?
Yeah, I know you haven't because I haven't been fucking.
God damn it. Well, we've known each other for a long time. I remember once I looked down into your window and I didn't see you actually fucking, but I saw like the shadows of thrusting. And I thought about knocking on the window or like putting my face against the glass to fuck with you.
You should have. It
But
funny.
then my ex-wife was like, that's a sex crime. Don't just go and fuck with Mac while he's having sex.
It's not a sex crime if you say, I didn't know that they were fucking.
I did, though. She would have known. She would have ratted me out.
I thought he was playing a video game. I thought he was playing DDR.
I could hear you a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, with your man noises you make.
It's because I'm...
You're just barking.
I don't think that was me.
Oh, okay.
Might have been the lady I was with.
You ever fuck a lady who barked?
Gentleman never kisses and tells.
Listen, she was a rescue.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest noise a woman's ever made while you were making love to her?
I don't think I remember weird noises. Just the normal noises.
You've never had anyone do anything weird like that? Just like out of nowhere, throw you a curveball?
No. I mean, people probably said weird stuff. Where I'm just like, okay, that's kind of odd, but like nothing crazy. I've never been in a situation where someone has said something and it's thrown me off of my game.
Dude, I've had so many situations like that.
Like they never made a sound where I just like have to like, all right, what? I have to stop. Or I just power through everything.
Did I tell you about this? I don't know if I remember. I don't know if I told you about this on this podcast, but once I was having sex with a girl and I was like, what do you want? Like, I was saying it sexually or whatever. Like, I'll do anything. Like, what do you want? Let's get it going. And so we're actually fucking. And when I ask, like, what do you want? I kind of mean, like, do you want, like, what do you want in this moment right now? Like, we can switch positions. Like, what's going to make you come is essentially what I'm asking. And then she goes, I want you to put a loaded gun in my mouth.
Yeah. Why are you laughing? That's normal.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, it's normal. You have a lot of loaded gun in the mouth sex, Mac?
Between two consenting adults, yes.
What caliber of weapon did the last woman you slept with put in your mouth?
50 caliber.
Just imagining some girl just pegging you, holding a rifle to the back of your head.
That would be good.
Anyway, this girl was like, I want you to put a loaded gun in my mouth while you fuck me. And I was like, what does it have to be? Like, I had questions. I was like, wait, stop having sex with me so we can discuss what you just said. You can't just say that.
Does she have a preference, like revolver or normal handgun?
She didn't understand guns.
I mean, because there's some handguns that I would like, oh yeah, I absolutely could do this. But then there's other handguns where like I don't trust even like.
Yeah, no.
You'd have to. Maybe a Beretta. A Beretta would be a good handgun. I'd trust some of those.
A revolver with the hammer already down.
Depending on the revolver, the revolver you could do with the hammer down because you could move your finger so it wouldn't hit in such a way.
Oh, dude, everything. Can you imagine? I wouldn't even. Anyway, of course, I didn't do it the way she asked me.
You didn't cock it back?
No, she didn't understand guns. She just wanted to.
That's what you do. You load one bullet in the thing, in the magazine, and then you pull the slide back, and then. I guess you'd have to do that again, right? Or
no, you just put an empty magazine in the gun and then you pull the slide back and you're it's loaded. And she's like, oh my God. And you're like, yeah, but even then it's still nervous.
But you can tell, so it's not the same.
Yeah. Can you imagine maintaining an erection through that? And also, by the way, you've already put yourself in this situation because you're like, I'll do anything for you. And it's not a huge ask, but it's also so weird that you're like, as you're doing it, you're like, I need to get out of here. Like,
how about this? You're both standing on buckets, and you have nooses around your neck, and so you're just fucking on chairs. So if you slip up, if you come too hard and slip, you'll die.
How about
that's cool, right?
Okay.
And then it has the choking element too.
Yeah,
which are people into.
What about we're both fucking missionary and our heads are in like a double guillotine? Okay, so
I don't know what a double guillotine
like
looks
a guillotine, but it's got two head spots.
Oh, okay. Side by side.
Yeah. So we're both fucking on top of each other because we're doing it missionary.
Okay,
style.
But what's holding the rope up?
I mean,
you're holding it.
I'm just holding it.
I guess yeah, that would be cool.
What else could you do?
I read actually an article recently, or not an article, but I found out someone had done my suicide plan.
What?
There was a guy who built a guillotine. And like cut his own head off in his basement.
No way.
There's been like 2 or 3 reports of this happening.
2 or 3?
Just these fully handcrafted guillotine and killing themselves with it.
Firstly, your suicide plan was to build yourself a guillotine and then kill yourself with it, but you haven't told everyone the specifics of your plan. Go ahead and tell
That's the specifics.
Listeners. No.
Well, I forgot the specifics then.
So you told me, everyone, imagine just walking to the grocery store with your friend and minding your own business, nothing going on, just a normal day, okay? It's in the summer. We're just walking along. It's very nice. We're shorts on. Fucking, it's nice. It's too nice for this. And then you look over at me, complete silence, nothing's going on, and you go, I want to build a guillotine and put it on YouTube.
Oh,
for
yeah.
like a year. You were like, I'll do a video updating the building of the guillotine. And I was like, that's interesting. Why a guillotine? And you're like, oh, at the end of the year on a live stream, myself killing myself with it. And I was like, that's what you've been thinking about for the last 5 minutes, dude? You just came out of nowhere with that shit?
It's a good idea, though.
Dude. And you were just like, I'll do it handcrafted. I'll carve the wood. And everyone's going to be like,
dude,
wow.
I'll mine the metals and like smelt the blade and sharpen it myself.
You're like, I'll build the YouTube channel until it's very popular. People are going to be so interested in my craftsmanship and that I'm recreating this incredible guillotine. And then at the end, I fucking off myself on TV.
I still think that's the way I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah, with the guillotine, even though 3 other people have. I think you have to build something else.
No, I like it because they didn't live stream themselves doing it.
Oh, okay. So you still got one up on them.
Yeah.
And you could build a better guillotine than they built.
The one guy's was pretty legit.
Was it?
Yeah.
What did he do? Just pull the string himself and then it just...
Yeah, just chopped his head off.
Dude, why do that when you could just do the suicide helmet?
The suicide helmet is cool. Have we talked about that?
I don't think so. I think we've not talked about suicide on the podcast yet. We're in new territory.
The suicide helmet, if you Google it, there was this crazy genius guy. I think he was like a genius. He designed what was called the suicide helmet. It was like a...
It does what you think it does.
He had like 12 or 13 shotgun shells drilled into a helmet. And then he just had a little switch that would fire every shell simultaneously into obliterate his skull. And
so he vaporized himself with the suicide helmet.
They said that like he was a genius because he knew exactly where the softest points of the skull were.
I mean, you don't have to be a genius to just Google it and then take your hard hat.
This is like pre-internet.
Oh, okay. So we had to go to the library.
It was like 80s or 90s.
Very motivated.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being like, talking to a librarian, like, hey, I need a book on anatomy. And they're like, oh, interesting. What are you working on? And he's like, I just need to know where the softest parts of a human skull are. And she's like,
I bet in the 70s and 80s, that was every week. Like, all right, we got another serial killer or whatever.
Yeah, no, it's true.
I respect the artisanal suicides. Those are cool.
If you put a lot of thought into it over the course of a long time, it's kind of like, well, that's your life. Do what you want.
I feel like it makes your suicide special. You don't want to just shoot yourself on the head. That's hack.
Yeah, all of my friends that have killed themselves have gone hanging or shooting like babies.
Hanging is pretty cool. It's classic. You got to at least tie a knot. Like you build it, you set it up yourself. You got to punch a hole in the drywall up in the ceiling.
Dude, a lot of people hang themselves from like stuff that they don't even dangle. They just suffocate themselves.
Oh.
And then they pass out from blood loss and then they strangle to death after being passed out.
How many of those people?
So it's actually more peaceful than you think it is.
How many people of those people were like, "Oh no, I'm dying. I better put my pants back on."
Oh, dude.
before saving themselves.
Dude, there was a friend I had in high school that they found him in the closet and they were like, "Did he hang himself?" And like all of us were like, "He was jacking off for 100% sure."
Cool.
Yeah. So he definitely died jacking it, and then his parents were like, he was so sad, and all of us were like, he was not even a little bit sad.
Dude, I'm gonna do that with my guillotine. As I'm just gonna be jacking off naked in my guillotine, and as I'm coming, I'm gonna let go of the rope because I can't hang on. I'm just like and then it cuts my head off.
You think you couldn't hang on?
No, I'd let go because that's the whole plan. But it'd
okay.
feel good getting your head chopped off as you're coming.
Dude, you ever, the other day I came so hard, I was like, I think my skeleton shot out of my, I lost. Dude, you ever just, turn to
black
jelly?
out?
Yeah, dude. That's the best. The worst is when you come and it's nothing. You're like, what the fuck was that about?
That's all I get anymore.
Dude,
why do you think I'm depressed?
We got to get you some fucking Blue Chew up in here.
I need a third ball installed.
Third ball?
Give me some more juice. Forget testosterone replacement. Just how about a double? I want 4 testicles.
Okay, double a testicle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your balls that produce the jizz?
Dude, I'll be real. I don't know.
I know the balls produce one of the things, and then
You know, that's my favorite shit is when women are always online and they're like, men don't know anything about. Well, you couldn't even name what the labia majora is, and it's like, bitch, I don't know what my balls do.
that's why we call them balls. The whole thing. There's penis and balls. There's not like the name for the ball, the crease in between them.
I don't know how any of this works. It's just like
there's the ballus majoris on the left and the bolliculus minora on the right.
Listen, I know that I know what will hurt if I fuck it, and that's like the extent of my sexual organ knowledge. I don't know. It's so funny that they're just like, you don't know anything about us. It's like, we don't know ourselves.
I wonder what is there a medical term for like the taint? Oh, penerium.
yeah. It feels good when someone rubs it.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever had someone just push it with their finger while they're jacking you
let's
off?
start showing this chart to women.
Oh,
so
they
can learn where the ischiocavernosus is.
Dude, what the fuck?
Those are the muscles on the left and right of the penis, or the bottom of the shaft. Ladies, is the bulbospongiosis, aka the bulbocavenosaurus. Is this real? These are dinosaur names.
Penises are so stupid.
Now we know the names.
Yeah. It's so dumb, dude. In the photo, everybody is like this medical chart, and it's all the musculature, so you can see like the muscles around the anus, the muscles attaching to the thigh and everything. But then they didn't do it so it's just a regular penis dangling with all this medical shit. Oh my god, that's so funny, dude. Penises are so stupid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know where the corpus? Do we already say that? Corpus cavernosum or the corpus spongiosum is?
That's the bottom.
One's the top.
Fuck, I don't know, man. What's the very top of my penis called?
The head. That's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
It's just
the head.
Oh, here's the yeah. It's called. Oh, no, wait. That's the. So there's the neck, the body, the root. Urethra, scrotum, corpus spongies, cavernosa. Ooh, there's a corpus cavemosa, dorsal blood vessels.
Whoa.
All right, ladies, 2020 is up. You're going to have to learn up your terminology.
Yeah, I want you to know exactly what the bottom half of my shaft is called.
Or which side is which.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Starboard and port.
The frenulum. It's like the part where your head and your penis meet.
I knew that because the frenulum feels good when you lick it.
Oh.
Yeah. You rub that. It's pretty nice.
Sound like Star Wars names.
I know, right? It sounds like something Captain Kirk would try to fuck.
The frenulum are on our starboard hailing us.
Oh, my God.
So anyways, yeah, that's... So killing yourself while on stream seems pretty cool. That would be a good way to turn up the heat in the bedroom. What other deadly weapons? Have you ever sword sex?
No, I've never had sword sex. I've had a knife during sex.
What if you did it samurai style, where your buddy stands behind you, and if you don't make her come, he has to chop off your head.
Seppuku style?
Yeah. So if you do a dishonorable
fuck.
Yeah. If you don't make her come, he's got to kill you.
Just watching you go down on her like, buddy, come on. You can do this.
Loaded gun.
Sword. Of course, you could. There's lots of medieval weapons you could do. What about
covered in gasoline sex?
Okay.
And there's a candle in the room.
Oh my god, that's pretty rough.
It's dangerous.
What about
that's the whole thing? You don't want to hurt yourself, but you want the element of danger.
A bomb counting down from 10 minutes, and every time she comes, it adds 10 minutes to the timer.
That's a good
one. But if you come, it takes 10 minutes away.
Oh.
And then you have to fuck for half an hour. Total.
Well, or what is that, like speed? If you come, then the bus explodes.
Oh yeah.
But if you stop fucking, the bus also explodes.
No, I've got it. You don't understand. I have to stay hard. It's just Keanu Reeves jacking off while he's driving the bus. Everyone's like, no, stop.
Wait,
He's like, you don't understand. Sandra Bullock's like, I've got this, just blowing him.
Wait, wasn't that a real movie with Jason Statham?
Crank.
He has to stay hard for like the whole movie.
No, he doesn't have to stay hard. You misinterpreted the movie.
If he loses his boner, then the bomb goes off in his chest.
Dude, what would you if you had to stay hard for an hour?
I could do that.
What would you do? But you have to go places. Could you do it? What do you do? Do you have to? Do you just like enlist a lady to help?
I was gonna say I couldn't do it myself. I need to have someone just like poking it, or some girl I'm slightly attracted
just
to
poking it,
touching it every couple of minutes.
Dude, that would be so tough. I don't know. I'd have to I don't know, dress in like a horse costume so I could be fucking her from behind as we're walking. I don't know. It would be so hard. That's a Crank. He has to fuck. He does fuck in front of a bunch of people though to keep his heart rate up.
Was there more than one Crank
there was
movie?
two.
Damn.
He got his heart, and then he I think in the second one he has to keep electrocuting himself or something. I don't know. It's fucking absurd.
To stay hard.
No, not to stay hard. Electricity doesn't get you hard.
Let's write Crank 3.
where he has to stay hard the whole time.
Yeah. What like how does that happen? Is there like an evil guy that
I don't know.
That's so stupid.
Oh, you mean how does our fake one happen?
I mean, our fake one obviously happens with like an evil Dr. No character.
Yeah. He injects him with a poison, and then once it makes you hard, but then once your penis deflates, all the poison blood in your penis goes up to your heart and kills you.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, dude. So he's like, fuck, I've got to stay hard.
He's fucking some spy lady, and the poison is in her pussy, and that's how the poison gets in his dick.
But when he comes, it doesn't make him soft, so he's just gotta like fucking.
No, he can't come.
What?
Because then you get soft.
No, not everyone does. I can stay hard twice sometimes.
Sometimes you're gonna risk that.
Well, no,
maybe that's the
poison.
That's the apex of the movie. He's like, oh no, he came, and you see him starting to get soft a little bit, but then he keeps getting hard.
Oh shit! Then the female protagonist comes out of nowhere, and she's just blowing him while he's shooting people. And then it's the triad he's fighting, because obviously that's Chinese medicine.
Pause the podcast. Get Michael Bay on the line right now.
I thought you were being serious for a second. I was like, what?
I am.
Dude, it would be a fucking cool movie. What's a good scene where he's like trying to stay hard? I think dude, what are challenges? He could get attacked by dogs. Got to protect your boner.
You gotta get attacked by dogs. It is out in public, so there are children. You have to avoid all children.
True.
You don't want to traumatize any of them.
A funny scene would be if he was fist fighting and he accidentally fell out through a window in a church, and then he was just in front of everyone with a boner. That'd be pretty good. And then he has to fuck a lady. Yeah, you have to watch out for kids.
There always is there's always like an Asian guy with like swords, so he keeps trying to chop off his dick.
Oh no!
Which would help him, but. That could be a solution to not getting poisoned to death. Well, there could chop off your dick, but
poachers, they have scissors and stuff, and they're trying to collect his dick because they want the poison inside of it.
The rare poison.
The rare poison. Oh my god, dude! Jason Statham would make that movie 100%.
I mean, I don't think he's up to anything else.
No,
he's in the movie.
He's in the Calvin and Hobbes movie. Remember, they made a Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, Calvin and Hobbes.
Did I say it wrong?
I don't know what the right name is, but I know what you're talking about.
Calvin and Hobbes is the cartoon with this cute tiger. Yeah, I was way off. Anyway, he's in that movie with The Rock where they're like, "Yeah, you remember Fast and Furious? These two random characters, they are buff." And then they like have sex with each other, I assume, going fast. I didn't see it.
No,
I clearly did not see that movie. Do you know what movie I did see? That 1917 movie.
Oh yeah,
dude, it was fucking so good.
Well, the World War I movie?
Yeah, it was crazy good. I could not believe how good it was.
How hard were you during that?
Dude, not very hard, because it made me that movie got me. It made me cry.
You don't get hard when you cry manly tears?
No, dude. Not these kind. And I was on a date, too, so both of us just started crying, and I was like, well, we fucked this up pretty hard.
Wait, when a girl cries, that doesn't make you hard?
Only during sex.
You and I are very different animals.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's how, if I was Jason Statham, I'd make a lady cry. I'd say like, "You're ugly," and then she'd start crying, and then I'd rub her tears and smell them. I'd stay hard.
Just Jason Statham at like Miss America, and he's just like, "You're all fat" or whatever. I can't do an accent, but
I think that was Sean Connery.
dude, Sean Connery would call a woman fat, probably.
I think he does to his wife. Did you ever see that video where he's like justifying slapping women?
No.
He's like, "You gotta keep them in line. Never with a closed fist. Always with it." He's talking to Barbara Walters of all people,
No.
and she's like, "While we disagree with some things, I still respect him."
Dude, no.
Yeah, it's like an old interview, but he's just like, "You always need to keep women in line."
Dude.
And that's his justification. Open hand, it's fine. You never punch a woman.
Okay. The slaps only.
I mean,
What about
he was
backhands?
James Bond.
Dude, fuck, man. It sucks. He's only in one good movie I can think of.
I wonder if that's why they got him for like the idea for James Bond. 'Cause they're like, "Hey, this guy's been punching a lot of women.
Did you see him slap a woman?
We can make
and
a
just
movie
kiss
about
a
this."
Different one. He's like, "Damn, this guy really knows it all." It's fucking, dude. It's
When was
so
the last time
ridiculous.
you watched old James Bond movie?
I thought you were gonna say when's the last time I slapped a woman. I was like, dude, it's been a minute.
All right.
No, it never. No, I lied. I've open hand slapped my sisters.
Okay.
What? You battle your big sister?
Isn't it crazy how that is the exception to? At least we're gonna get emails, but like you can fight your sisters.
Yeah, well, dude, when you're young and they're bigger than you, it's like just a matter of life
Yeah.
and death, dude. Big sisters don't give a fuck, and they're so much stronger than you. Oh, it's a nightmare. But yeah, that is the one exception. What the fuck was it? What were we just talking about? Sean Connery's James Bond. He's slapping a woman.
You were talking about World War I movies.
Oh yeah.
but
Anyway, the
I
movie's
diverted
really
it
good.
to something funnier.
Well, yeah, that was
World
the
War One
idea.
isn't that funny.
Dude, World War One is not funny.
I'd say it's probably the least funny war.
Dude, I was gonna say maybe the American Civil War. But
No, the
I
Civil
lied.
War
Civil
is
War
really
pretty
funny.
There's a lot of hilarious shit goes down, dude. Now I'm thinking about
Think
the
of, like-
documentary we saw with the Black Israelites, where the guy's interviewing him and he's like, which one of these historical characters is black? You tell me. And then the guy's like, Shakespeare? Oh, definitely black.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, Abraham Lincoln.
Yep.
And then the dude looks over at the other guys and he goes, we're not sure yet. It's like, what? You think there's maybe a chance?
Yeah, if you look up Justin Thoreau's Black Israelites, he visits their temple, and what do they say? They say like King Henry was black.
Yeah, they say the
Tom
kings of
Jones
England.
is black.
Yes.
And that the White Devil has whitewashed history. George
Yeah.
Washington was black.
George Washington fully black, despite owning slaves and being a known slave owner.
I bet. I mean, I don't know. I never met the guy. We only have the white history books.
I mean, we literally have the slave's journal. His favorite slave was a cook who escaped.
But did he ever say whether he was white or black?
It's true. He did it. I don't know. Anyway, he escaped to Canada or something, and George Washington like put out bounties, and his bounties were like, "Please, this is my favorite slave. He makes fig pudding so good." And like, no joke, that was the idea behind the posters. And thank God he escaped. They never got him, but George Washington, father of this great nation, also not the best guy.
I mean, he was a man of his time.
Dude, I was gonna say, in his defense, though, no one was good back then. Literally no one. I mean, no one's good now, if we're being real, but they were real rough back then.
We're all evil. Like if you were when you look 100 years back.
Yeah, Benjamin Franklin didn't own slaves.
The nice thing about our evil thing is no one's going to be alive in the future because we've polluted the planet.
Hell yeah.
So
if we wreck the whole thing, they can't
then-
know what we did.
exactly, we'll be like we were the best people, and then we all die.
Dude, some guy in the International Space Station is just gonna have to be like, I guess,
Yeah.
as he's like trying to bang a 16-year-old because there's no law of consent in space. So they're the worst, actually.
Age of consent.
Age of consent. Did I say the law of
Law
consent?
of consent.
Anyway, space
know
is
that.
fucked up. Don't go there.
I mean, I'd like to visit. That sounds pretty cool. 0G sex,
dude. Could be neat.
that has to have happened.
Yeah, someone did the porn in that plane where it's zero gravity.
No, but I'm talking like actual 0G space sex.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the astronauts have fucked in space.
That would be.
I'm like, I think that they like planned it.
That's why they have lady astronauts.
I don't know that that's. I don't know if that's why they have lady astronauts specifically.
I mean,
Dude, I'd like to think that the male astronauts were like, we've got to fuck for science, like on Buzz Armstrong, Buzz
Armstrong,
and
the first guy to land
Neil,
on the dark side of the moon.
Fucking bop, bop, bop.
Yeah, they were probably
busting those cheeks.
Neil and Buzz were probably like, so it's just us out here on this planet. What happens if we get stranded? Like we need
no way.
We need female astronauts.
Neil and Buzz were like, I want to fuck, and he's like, no, it's the 50s, it's too much. And then they're like, and then finally they're like, you could go to space, and they're like, we could go to space. And then
it's not gay if it's on the moon.
yeah. So it's just the two of them on the moon and the other astronauts on the other side of the moon in the rover, and they're just like, okay, no one can see. Now we can do it. And then they just power fuck for that time, and then they're just like, all right, cool, no one will ever know. And then they zip up their spacesuits, and then the one astronaut who had to wait in the lander, he's like, so what was the moon like? And they're like, shut up, you don't know.
It was all right. No one's ever visited that lunar lander.
Dude,
there's just a condom on the ground.
It's just full of cum, dude. They didn't even use a condom.
I mean, NASA probably gives
space
out
condoms.
They probably have space condoms. They're like, you can't fuck in space, but we know that we can't stop you.
The world's most advanced condoms just on the moon. They're just as far 250,000 miles away from everybody, and it's like, now is the time.
I bet. I mean, that would be the best place to, if you wanted no one to know that you were secret gay lovers.
True. Did you ever secretly date anyone or have sex with anyone?
No.
Really?
I'm pretty open about everything.
You've never had a girl who was like, I'm not allowed to date you, or just like you've never. No secret stuff?
I don't that's like too much work. I'm too lazy.
God.
If someone's like, all right, you got to come pick me up, I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Dude, I can't tell you how many people I've been like literally climbing their walls to get into their room while their like parents are asleep, or fucking helping girls sneak out.
I did sneak into my old Christian GF's house all the time.
See, there you go. When you're in high school, you're up to all kinds of stuff.
You just go in through windows.
Yeah. Or you're both like lying so you can go somewhere else.
Oh, the good old days.
Yeah. And then you become an adult, and then you're a young man, and then you're messing around with
girls in space.
Yeah.
You can't let your your astronaut girlfriend find out. Or...
your Earth GF. No, you don't understand. It's in space. It doesn't count.
It's not gay if it's in space.
Dude, absolutely. That's probably the rule. It's not gay if it's in space. Can we name the episode that?
Sure.
Cool. Do you know
You're not
what?
bound to Earth's laws?
Well, I was going to say, do you know what else isn't gay? And then I was like, I don't know. It could be gay if you want it to. If you use our link on Amazon.
You can buy all kinds of LGBT products.
You can. Absolutely, you could. You could buy everything you need to build a rocket to get to space so that you can fuck a man. Secretly.
Because it's hotter that way.
As is your right as an American. And dude, I do agree that secret sex is hotter than... I
feel bad for people who get outed.
Yeah.
Because now they don't get to have cool secret sex anymore. Whatever orientation you are.
Dude, when I broke up, me and my wife, my ex-wife, when we broke up the first time, we were having like secret sex together because we didn't want people to be mad at us for still sleeping with each other, even though we had like the worst breakup. Dude, and we were just like meeting up and fucking in people's yards and shit, like whatever it took. Like, she's like, I'm on my way home from work. And I was like, I'm walking down this street. And she's like, anyway, that was the best sex. Sex rules. So yeah, secret sex, everybody.
I googled gay astronaut on Amazon, and the movie Space Cowboys on Blu-ray came up, but also there's a NASA logo, but it says anal. That's cool.
Whoa, sick. I would wear that.
You can get that T-shirt, an anal NASA logo.
Dude,
on Amazon.
I saw that post on Twitter resurface. That woman who said, if you won't have sex, if you're gay and you won't have sex with a woman's butthole, that's internalized misogyny.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, what? Wait, what? And I had to like read it a couple times. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, that's right. So every time I fuck a lady's butt, that's feminism, right there.
You've lost me. Yeah, if you go to our website, cowboyboys.rodeo, you can listen to our podcast there. I mean, you're already listening to it, so that doesn't make sense. But at the bottom of the website, we have an Amazon banner, and if you click that and then buy stuff, we get a little percentage, and it helps support our podcast.
Yeah.
Also, go to our iTunes page and rate and review us.
Yeah, how are those looking? I haven't checked in a while.
We're almost to 150.
Woo-woo!
So 3/4 of the way to our super secret goal.
Yes, our most secret goal. Please go give us a review. It takes almost no time.
We don't even care how many stars you give us. Just give.
Sure.
We want the numbers.
Yeah.
We've gotten some good reviews.
I'm sure quite a few people. I've had quite a few messages be like, "I left you a review, but they didn't put it up," and I was like, "Yeah, you can't like say crazy shit in your review and then iTunes will just post it. They see that you've called us a slur or whatever and they won't let you you can't be like, I love these guys, I would fucking wear their skin or whatever, and then iTunes is like, oh god, and then takes it down. So you got to be careful with your review, but yeah, leave us a review.
No, you don't have to be too careful. Just look at what everyone else has written.
Yeah.
And copy them, whatever. That's very helpful.
Yeah, you could also follow us on social media, which you probably already do, but if you don't, I'm Shaydozer everywhere.
I'm Dr. MacArthur.
Yeah.
On things.
Not an MD, just like
You don't know that.
Like
I'm studying.
A casual doctor.
Yeah. I'll check if you want to send me pictures, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I'll give you a personal diagnosis.
Do you please message us your ailments. We will diagnose you. Also, in no way are we qualified to do that, but we will. Also, you can email us.
Yeah, if you email us, our email is cowboyboyspodcast@gmail.com.
And just so you know, cowboyboyspodcast@gmail.com, we've gotten lots of emails about all kinds of shit. So if you want to reach out to us about some serious stuff, we are happy to receive it. We probably won't read it on the podcast because I don't want to just, like we said earlier, read your crazy shit out and air your dirty laundry. Unless you ask us to.
I'm not going to out this person, but someone did email us about their secret fantasy to go to South America and meet up with their ex-lover.
Yeah.
And then I think they also emailed us and they're like, hey, so my husband found out about that email. Anyways, be careful with what you email us. We tried our best to keep your privacy, not to read your names out on the podcast, unless you tell us to read your names. But we appreciate all the crazy stories, all the photos. Here's a picture of someone sent us of their dog.
A dog photo? Almost as good as titties, butts, and penises.
No, I like dogs more than...
You really?
I'm
going to go ahead and say, for me, it's going to go ass, dogs, titties, penis. Oh, it is so cute. Anyway, okay, so that's cool. So yeah, you can send us your weird stuff. Talk to us if you like. Thank you so much. Mac, do you have anything to add?
No.
You're just staring at the dog intently?
Yeah.
All right, everyone, fucking
well,
yeehaw.
She drew eyebrows on it.
Oh, wait, what? Show me.